Hello, welcome to Weekly News, where we cover relevant, interesting news. I don't want to waste any more of your time. You should know what Weekly News is by now. Last week's question of the week, we got no answers. Sorta expected. This week's question of the week is on the Discord server. If you want to answer that, I will literally pay you in dank meme coins. I'm getting that desperate. I really want question of the week to work. Can people please answer? Is it the questions? Is it the fact that it's just question of the week? Do you not want to answer questions? What? First news article is about Twitch. I sincerely apologize for taking way too long to get this out to you. I should have covered this last week. Twitch bans the words simp, incel, and virgin from their site. So you can't use them as insults anymore, because they are getting too out of hand on their site, especially. Now here's the weird thing, it's only coming into effect on January the 22nd, I think. To be honest, like, who's actually going to be using the word simp in 2021? It was a 2020 funny thing from, like, the summer. Should be dead by now, shouldn't it? Like, who's actually, I mean, I get the virgin and incel bit, but, like, unless you're, like, not down with the kids or anything, then you're not going to be using simp anyway. Oh, and they're also rejecting emotes that include the word simp or anything to do with simp, or any of the other words for that matter. Next article, it's not really any news, but I'm just letting you know there is this clickbait news article that will scare some people off the vaccine. Look, it says, she did this after taking the vaccine, but she had health issues before that. That, you know, it's clearly clickbait. This is actually going to make some people not take the virus because of this, because they haven't read the entire news article. Just letting you know that if you're not going to take it, please do take it. Even the anti-vax people should be taking it. It's super important, and I'm pretty sure. It's been almost a week since Edgar has been released in Brawl Stars. He's an emo kid who attacked with a scarf. If you don't know about the game, then you can just skip to the next article, okay? Anyway, there's a new brawler, you can pick it up. I'm pretty sure you can still pick it up now, I'm not too sure, but since it's free, all low-level lobbies are full of them. It's super hard to find someone who's not Edgar, and it's just a bit boring if everyone's Edgar, you know what I mean? Mine's about rank 8, I don't like him all that much, and I do actually plan to do a bit more with him before I just leave him in the dust. Next up, we have a bit of information about Octane. Someone on Twitter was asking one of the writers for Apex Legends lore, what is it on, like, Octane's midriff, like his little button thingy, and Tom has said so he can use the express line when he gets dialysis to detox all that stim after a match. So basically, when he takes all his drugs, he's going to be, like, a bit sick and stuff. So these buttons, some sort of, like, suck out all the drugs and stuff, so he's good after a match, because, you know, he's stimming quite a lot in a match, if you think about it. Some more Apex stuff, we're on a roll right now. Apex Legends leaked their new trailer for the Fight Night event themselves. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much depth about the trailer or anything. I'll link some videos of people analysing the trailer and also game leaks in the description, but that's basically it. You should definitely watch the trailer. I'm super hyped about this new town takeover. So, these new things called transparent OLED TVs are finally releasing to the public this month. They're basically TVs that you can see through. You turn them off, they just basically turn into glass. Super high tech or whatever. I mean, they look cool. This is basically a time filler if you didn't know. If you happen to be minted and you watch my channel, then, you know, it's a pretty cool thing to get. I don't see many uses out of it. There might be some in the future that people come up with, but I'm not too interested in any of that sort of stuff. Now, this most certainly isn't a news article, but look at this play, how I'm playing around my friend's knockdown shield. Can I just say, like, we've got a bit of free time here, but that was a really good play, okay? Let me just cut to the next bit where I'm in a hiding spot, which is, you know, not that bad, to be honest. This week's Song of the Week is a triple whammy, basically all the same genre, so it doesn't really matter. We've got themes and the soundtracks of Cyberpunk 2077 and Hyperscape. These are the ones I could find on Spotify. These artists may do soundtracks to other games similar to this, but it's called Spoiler by Hyper, Final Future by Schala, and Clockwork by Hyper. First and last original mixes. I only like these so much because they are from games, but, you know, they are pretty decent. Right, we've had a bit of a time skip here. Today's Boxing Day. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas. I didn't mention anything to do with Christmas last week or the week before. I haven't mentioned anything or made any videos about it. But I'd just like to say I hope you're having a nice Christmas. even though we have had to stay at home, like in our local area anyway. I couldn't really find any news articles, probably because I wasn't looking because I was so busy with Christmas and everything. This video is coming out a day early for all the public viewers and the people who are on my Discord server who get early access to it every single week, other than this week. It's because I'm going to be streaming No Man's Sky either today or tomorrow, so as soon as this video goes live, then I will be, or it might be around the same time tomorrow. I'll let you know on the Discord server, if anything changes. Anyway, I guess that's all I got to say. Bye-bye. Right, just one more thing. I'm gonna let you into some pro tips with the Kraber, using the Kraber, especially if you're bad at the Kraber. First off, if you're trying to line up a Kraber shot like what I'm doing here, then you've got to wait until they go into a death box menu, especially if you're on console. It really helps. Like, let me tell you, it is so easy to snipe with any sniper, whatever, as long as you're on console or they're staying still whilst in the death box. I would always advise for you to push when you get a knock, even without that lucky Octane shot. Anyway, here I go in with the black hole and actually get pretty lucky with the usage of this black hole. Like, normally it doesn't really do much, but that was a really good use of it actually. Okay, here we are later on in the game. Here a Bloodhound is staring me right down, and I use the window of the door to line up my shot, and then open it when he's not realised yet. So that's another way to line up your Kraber shots without moving targets and stuff. I'll let you watch the end of this clip. Thank you for watching until the end. As a treat, you get to view these 2 hiding spots, 3 of these boxes on both sides of the first image, and all 4 corners of the second one.